Indonesia's G20 presidency officially announced the Pandemic Fund program. The program was inaugurated by Indonesia's President Joko Widodo. Now, in his virtual opening speech, President Joko Widodo mentioned the fact that in the past 3 years, the world has been facing an unprecedented disruption due to the COVID-19 pandemic, which proved that the world was not prepared nor equipped to face a wide-scale pandemic due to a lack of healthcare architecture set up in place to combat pandemics. Now, in regards to the funds needed, heads of states at the G20 said that on a yearly basis, globally, $31.1 billion is needed to have a prevention, preparations, and response system towards pandemics. That is why Indonesia pushed to create a pandemic fund program during the G20 forums, a notable example of Indonesia's success in its G20 presidency. Indonesia's Minister of Health, Budi Gunadi Sadikin, explained that to reach an agreement in the G20 forums on this fund, a 100% consensus or agreement from all parties involved is needed, which is why various efforts were done by the ministers to be able to reach a 100% consensus. Now, this pandemic fund will also act as a catalyst in closing the financial gap in tackling the global pandemic that will cost $10 billion in the next 5 years. The pandemic fund will be a contributor to even out distribution of healthcare in times of emergencies and crisis. Right now, 20 countries and 3 philanthropists are contributing to the pandemic fund with a collective fund of $1.4 billion in the World Bank Trust Fund. Now, Indonesia's contribution amounts to $50 million.
Membangun ekosistem kesehatan yang tersinergikan lintas negara. Hadirin yang berbahagia, perihal pembiayaan dibutuhkan sebesar 31,1 miliar dolar Amerika Serikat setiap tahunnya untuk membiayai sistem pencegahan, persiapan, dan respon terhadap pandemi di masa yang akan datang. Ini hasil studi yang dilakukan Bank Dunia dan Organisasi Kesehatan Dunia awal tahun ini. Untuk itu, G20 telah sepakat untuk membentuk dana pandemi bagi kepentingan pencegahan, persiapan, dan respon terhadap pandemi. Saya menyampaikan terima kasih pada para donor dari negara-negara anggota G20 dan non-G20, serta dari lembaga-lembaga filantropi yang telah memberikan kontribusi. Namun, dana yang terkumpul masih belum cukup. Saya mengharapkan dukungan yang lebih besar lagi untuk dana pandemi ini. Selain kontribusi dana, saya mengajak semua pihak untuk mendukung beberapa inisiatif, antara lain pembentukan platform koordinasi penanggulangan darurat kesehatan, sebagai data genom internasional untuk mendukung pemantauan patogen, pengembangan jaringan digital secara global, serta sertifikasi vaksin untuk memfasilitasi keamanan perjalanan internasional, dan pembentukan pusat penelitian dan manufaktur yang lebih adil dan merata.